Nobody sits on that stool. It is the golden stool. Not even our kings get to sit on the stool. And this foreigner, the level of insults, that's like me saying when I see the queen, I'm gonna kick her in the face. And she's dead. Have you heard of Yaa Asantewaa and the war for the golden stool? You haven't? Well, let me tell you a story. Okay, so we all know by now that when the Europeans came to Africa, they split the continent between themselves. The two countries that took the most, the British and the French. Now, the British wanted a place called Gold Coast, so they defeated everyone within that vicinity. They then got to the Ashanti region and tried to fight the Ashanti people. Now, prior to the 1900s, the Ashanti people had defeated the Brits 3 times. Now, the Brits could not understand why this was the case. What the is going on? Remember, during that time, the Brits had taken over the world. I mean, they had a system in defeating anyone that was in their path. For whatever reason, they could not defeat the Ashanti people. But the Brits did not give up. Oh, no.
You keep going. You're doing good. You keep going. Do not quit on me. You keep going.
They got some reinforcements, fought 3 to 4 more wars, and defeated the Ashanti people. Bastards. God damn it. The Ashanti king of the time, King Prempeh I, thought, you know what? Let me negotiate with the British. But the Brits were having none of it. They rode into the capital of the Ashanti region, Kumasi, and burnt the whole place down. Then they captured King Prempeh, sent him to the Seychelles in exile. Sir Frederick Hodgson then finds out that the Ashanti people have this thing called the Golden Stool. Now, it's very sacred to the Ashanti people, and it's said to harbor the souls of the dead Ashanti people living and yet to be born. That's how important it is to the Ashanti people. Now, Sir Frederick Hodgson hears this and he's like, I want it. Get me the stool. Sir Frederick Hodgson wanted to sit on the stool. And I mean, he just wanted to plant his backside. Nobody sits on that stool. It is the golden stool. Not even our kings get to sit on the stool. And this foreigner said that I want to sit on your stool.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
The level of insults in just that statement was too much. That's like me saying when I see the queen, I'm going to kick her in the face. And she's dead. Now remember, at that time, the Ashanti people really didn't have a leader because the British had exiled their king, King Prempeh I, to the Seychelles. So the chiefs in the area decided to get together to figure out how they were going to deal with this Sir Frederick Hodgson and the British. The chiefs tried to protect their people. They were like, you know what? This guy, Sir Frederick Hodgson, said he is going to make our lives a living hell if we don't give him the golden stool. And on top of that, we can bring back our king if we give him the golden stool. So enter Yaa Asantewaa, the Queen Mother. Yaa Asantewaa, who was a very important leader for us at the time, looked at the chiefs and said, gents, you are going to sit there and let the British come in and take the most important thing to you? I did not know that the Ashanti men were so weak. She said in our language some famous words. She says, which translates to, give me the cloth that you're wearing and take my underwear. In other words, you little soft boys. Yaa Asantewaa continued and she says to the chiefs, listen, you don't have to fight, but I will gather every single woman who can fight the British, and we are all going to fight together with or without you. And the men heard that and were like, yeah, we can't let her and the women go and defeat the British. We will never hear the end of this. Okay, ladies, sit down. We will fight. Actually, we will fight with you together. We will all do it. But the thing is, the British being the British, they eventually got their hands on the golden stool and we gave it to them. We're like, here, take it. They took it back to their homeland and then they realized that it wasn't the real stool. We had given them the fake one. So the British came back pissed off. That just gave the Ashanti people enough time to properly hide the golden stool. No matter what, by fire, by force, the British were not going to get their hands on the stool. It was too important to the Ashanti people, so they did everything that they could to hold on to the stool. All this was able to be done because of Yaa Asantewaa, so the British never got their hands on the stool. They eventually captured Nana Yaa Asantewaa and also sent her to the Seychelles. To this day, no outside force has ever been able to get their hands on the Golden Stool, all because of this fearless, courageous, powerful woman, Nana Yaa Asantewaa, Queen of Adjissel.